Mental health affects everyone in one way or another. Whether it's yourself or someone you know, it is in your world. We are progressing into a time, particularly after the pandemic, where it's beginning to be spoken about more regularly. Part of this is due to the help of companies like Beyond Blue. Jason Berjo of What We Did on the Weekend are fundraising for Beyond Blue with a big event this Saturday, and here to talk to us about their part in this fundraising project is Jared and Jonathan of Bloom. How are you guys?
Doing well. Happy to be here.
Yeah, doing all right.
I'm really grateful to have you guys here. There's a couple of different elements going on for this day. Do you want to tell everyone what part Bloom plays in this fundraising project?
Of course. We'll be performing as a part of the fundraiser. It's something that we got asked to do what feels like a year ago now with all the sort of rescheduling and all the pushbacks. But it was something we got the invitation to come and perform, and it was kind of a no-brainer. For us, it's for a really good initiative. The lineup is really good. We've worked with What We Did on the Weekend. We've done stuff with them in the past, and they've always been super lovely to us. So the second we caught wind of sort of what they were planning and kind of what the cause for, we of course jumped at the opportunity.
Awesome. I'm so stoked to hear that, and we're really excited to have you guys here in Melbourne. I wanted to ask, what does this project mean to you guys personally?
I think mental health is something that Bloom, especially lyrically, is pretty. We're a pretty open book when it comes to it. Our entire catalog goes from everything from the grief process and losing someone you love, or the end of a relationship, or even sort of that inner self voice and self doubt and all of that. So we're a band that's always been, I guess, not afraid to talk about mental health. And I think being a part of an initiative that is raising funds for something that we are quite passionate about and strive to sort of put in the forefront of our work kind of coincides really nicely. It aligns perfectly with our interests. So of course we're passionate about it, and we're wanting to be a part of it.
What about yourself, Jared?
I think Jono kind of hit the nail on the head there. Like it's, beyond the band itself, obviously having kind of a message of being open and honest. Generally, in our own lives, each of us have had moments where, mental health hasn't been, great. So having a service like Beyond Blue available, I think is like amazing that we do have that. So to be able to support that in any way that we can, definitely, like John has said, jump at the opportunity once you see that we can raise some money in the way that we can.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Thanks for your passion, guys. I want to touch on a slightly lighter note. Unify, or should I say Bloomify, was...
Should definitely say Bloomify.
It's definitely Bloomify.
Yeah.
It was a very wildly fun set for everyone who got to witness. Although this is definitely a serious note to this fundraiser, I think given what we've all been through over the last few years, we all need a bit of a laugh and a good time. What can we expect from this performance from you guys?
We're not. Yeah, I know. We're not throwing out t-shirts this time around. Unfortunately, that was a special occasion thing. But I think Bloom as a whole, like I mentioned before, like a lot of the stuff that we write about in our songs is pretty dark. It's not the happiest subject material. And ever since Bloom started, we've always tried to break that up with like keeping it light and being kind of these loud personalities, but outside of Bloom, we are a group of 5 best friends, so we're always joking, we're always laughing with each other, and we try to bring that into our performance as well, which kind of creates a really interesting contrast, because it will be myself or someone on stage saying or doing something dumb and then being like, this is a song about my dead granddad. So like it's super contrasty at times, but we try to keep it light. We try to make sure that everyone's having a good time and try not to take ourselves too seriously. And I think we love playing in Melbourne, and Melbourne has always been really good to us. So we'll do our very best to put on the best rock show we can.
Yeah, I think like also music is a bit of an escape as well. So it's nice to kind of, keep it light and use that as a time to kind of forget about outside issues. I know we kind of treat it almost like a holiday in a way. it's like away from work and all the stresses of normal life to be able to like go and play a show and kind of just forget about it and have fun. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that this weekend.
We have a lot. We have so many friends in Melbourne. Like that is, we have so many friends.
With so many actually.
So many friends actually. But no, like Melbourne is where Bloom really kind of where we found our footing. We record all of our stuff in Melbourne. Like that's kind of our second home. So whenever we get to go to holiday, like go to Melbourne, like Jared said, it is almost a holiday for us.
I love that. And, you know, talking to your songs a little bit, I just wanted to touch on and say, like, your song Cold, like I still, like, however, it's been out for quite some time now.
Yeah.
I'm still smashing that one on like heavy repeat on my playlist. So it's so good and so catchy.
I don't know how we did it. We like fucking we hit a diamond with that one, and now we're forever chasing the milestone of Cold.
Cold 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. Every time we write a single, it's like, will this be Cold 2, the sequel?
Well, I for one am very much looking forward to screaming along to it passionately, and I can imagine the release that it is for you guys as artists to perform and you know, master your craft. But it's also, as someone who doesn't have a creative bone in their body, like being able to just like passionately sing along to those words, that's such a nice relief for, you know, anxiety and depression as well. So I think between all of us together, it's going to be a really great adventure.
It's going to be
fun. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, guys, this is literally on the verge of selling out. Head to whatwedidontheweekend.com to pick up the final tickets. Do not miss Bloom playing right before headliners Deadlight, Saturday at Stay Gold. It's going to be epic. Thank you so much, Jared and Jonathan.
My pleasure.
Thank you. See you there.